Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what's in my travel makeup bags. And to be honest, I've technically got 3 of them, but one of the bags is full of brushes, so I'm not going to show you that because that's kind of boring. But for my main makeup bag, I have this Tarte bag that I got from an Ulta order. I think if you spent so much, you got this really neat, really nice travel bag. It's got this kind of matte, like woven fabric, and it's got a really nice zipper, and it's actually a really great size for me, at least. I feel like I can fit pretty much everything that I need in here. What I'm taking with me is probably way overpacking because I just tossed a whole bunch of things in there, and so yeah, we'll see what I threw in here. So first thing is my primer, which is the Too Faced Hangover Coconut Water Primer, which is my favorite. I take this everywhere, so obviously that's in there. The next thing that I am pulling out of here is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray, and I got this little travel size one, so it's perfect to come along. The next thing that I've shoved in this bag are 2 different liners. This is a pen liner, which is the Scone Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner. I got this liner in an Ipsy bag, and it's just a really great flexible felt tip liner. It's pretty standard, but it works for me, so I like it. And then the other one is the Tarteist clay paint liner, and the accompanying brush is somewhere in there as well. And that is pretty much my favorite eyeliner at the moment because the little brush that comes with it makes it so easy to apply. So I love it because anything to make eyeliner easier to apply, I am down for. The next thing that I shoved into my travel makeup bag is this little e.l.f. smudge pot in the color Cruising Chic. If you've been around here a while, you've seen this before because this little thing is my ride or die. It's a little pot of just a kind of a cream eyeshadow, and prior to actually using this, I never used a cream eyeshadow before, so this was my first cream eyeshadow experience, and I love this stuff. One of my all-time favorite daytime looks is just rubbing this in a thin layer all over my lid and then making it a little bit thicker on the outer corner so it's kind of a bronzy, smoky eye with absolutely no effort at all because it's just one product, and that's my go-to. The next thing that I have in here, obviously, is my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is my favorite mascara at the moment, and it's great. I love this thing. The next thing in here is a new product, but I already am in love with it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. And I had tried this for the first time on camera during my Graveyard Girl palette review, and I really enjoy it. It's actually really creamy, and it blends really well, and it gives great coverage, and it didn't really crease on me throughout the day, so I am totally loving it. Obviously, I have my little not brand beauty blender. I'm pretty sure I got this at TJ Maxx, and it's just, I like it a lot. It works really well, and I really like the shapes of it. I've never had an actual beauty blender before, so I don't know how it compares, but if you are kind of on a budget and you can't afford a $20 beauty blender, these are like $3 or $4 at TJ Maxx, and I like them. And and they get the job done. The next thing in here is my Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder. I like to take this on the go because it's tiny and it's just really easy and it works pretty well. The next thing in here is actually another liquid eyeliner. This is, I believe, the NYC brand, which is like $1 at Walmart. But if you've ever tried this before, you know how actually amazing this eyeliner is. I actually have been buying this eyeliner since I was in high school, and it's just got a really great brush tip, and the brush is so fine and it gives you such a precise wing. It works amazing. If you haven't tried the NYC brand liquid eyeliner, I definitely highly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget, because it works really, really well, and I've never had it smudge, never had it fade, it works. The next thing in here are my two foundations, because I obviously can't just pack one, for kind of a lighter coverage, a light to medium coverage. I have the Ulta Demi Matte Foundation, which is one of my faves, and so I have that with me. And then I also have the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation for fuller coverage, just in case I ever need it. I don't know why I'm packing two foundations. I have room for it, so I will. Why not? I'm only bringing two palettes, only two palettes. And one of them is the Nudes by Maybelline. And if you are on a budget and you want a great nude palette, I highly recommend this. It is great, especially if you're starting out. They all blend really nicely, and it does kind of take you a while to get into that. If you are a brand new person to makeup, it does take you a while to not go so heavy-handed with your eyeshadow. At least that was my experience. So it was really nice to use this palette, which was $10, instead of wasting a really expensive $50 palette. And it blends out really nicely. They remove really nicely. It's just overall a great palette to work with, and I know a lot of people rave about these palettes. There's the nudes, the blush nudes, which I also have, the rock nudes, and now whatever the street art one is. And then the other palette that I'm bringing, which should be no surprise, is the Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette, because really it has everything that you need in it. It's got a blush, it's got a highlighter, it's got a bronzer, it's got a great array of shadows, it's almost an all-in-one palette. It's got the highlighter, blush, bronzer, and eyeshadows, so there really isn't too much more that you really need to bring. So I'm bringing this in the interest of not having to bring a billion more things, so it's kind of eliminates the need for a couple other things. So I'm bringing this, and it's also a great palette, so of course. And I want to play around with it more, I can't lie. So that was everything in my first makeup bag, and I still have another one. If you noticed, there was one set of products that I did not have in that bag, and that is all my lip products. And if you've been around a while here, you know how much I love my lip products. And so I decided to go crazy and pack a whole billion of them into one bag, because I tend to change my lip choices frequently. So I kind of have an array of choices. I also kind of don't, because I don't know. But yeah, I think I have too many. There's nothing wrong with having too many, right? So the first one that I'm bringing along is this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, and this is the shade Devotion. And I wouldn't really necessarily say it's a wonderful matte liquid lipstick, but it is a great hydrating, semi-matte, kind of like, I use it more of like a lip balm kind of thing because it's really moisturizing and it smells amazing and it feels amazing and it looks pretty good. So I don't quite use it as a liquid lipstick. It is definitely transferable, so don't expect it to be like 100% matte stuck on your lips because it's not. I don't even know why they say it's matte, and it's kind of semi-matte when it dries a little bit. It doesn't dry all the way down, so it's not completely matte, but it's a really good product and I really enjoy it. So bringing that along. I'm also bringing a couple ColourPops just because I like the array. The first one I'm bringing is Avenue, which is a really great blue toned red. If you saw the Graveyard Girl palette review, I used that in that tutorial, and I think I've completely fallen in love with this shade, so bringing it with. The next one I'm bringing is the shade More Better, which is kind of a berry, and I got this in one of those, little, not travel, but like it was a sample pack, I guess, and I really enjoy it, so I'm gonna bring it. I also have berry shades, and I don't have that many other ones. And this last one is Stingray, which in the tube looks like that, but on me turns a little more purple. So it's actually a really great color for me, and it's kind of diverse to the other ones. I mean, it looks kind of nude-ish, but it's really more purple. I actually do have a review of ColourPop in general with Stingray, so I will link that or add a card, whatever. I'm bringing two more ColourPops. Lippy sticks. I'm bringing the shade Juju Rouge, which is one of my favorites. This is just a great red. It's very kind of similar to Avenue, but the lippy sticks are a lot more moisturizing, and they're matte, but they don't like dry out your lips, so that's why I like to have a red in the lippy stick too. And then this is the shade Silk, which is a purpley shade, and again, I wanted to have something a little more moisturizing, something that I can wear just for fun, as opposed to the liquid lipsticks, which I would wear if I was going out to eat. The next thing that I have in here is 3 of my Kylie lip kits. The first one should be absolutely no surprise, and that is Mary Jo K, which is the normal red one. Love it. I wanted a red liquid lipstick that would last throughout the whole night, so I grabbed Mary Jo K because I know that it does its job very well. And I do have the pencil for that as well. And then the other one should also be no surprise, and that is 22, which is the orange that I completely fell in love with. I never thought that I would like an orange on me, but it just really looked good, and I have gotten more compliments wearing the orange than I did wearing the red, which is really strange to me because I feel like I look really good in red because I'm so pale. And then the last lip product that I'm bringing is Rain by Kylie Cosmetics, which is the metallic reddish copperish shade, and I love it, and I don't think I could leave without it. So that is everything that I am taking with me on vacation. That is what is in my travel makeup bag, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye.